Covering all things Lego, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and Lego cities beyond. It's breaking news.
That sucks.
That's awful. That's awful.
What is this? Oh, it's dreams.
Dreams, yeah. You know what's so funny about dreams is that, and that's part of my rants. I'll save it.
Okay.
Ugh, wow. Yeah.
It's a weird way to display that.
It is.
That's
Can't see it.
strange.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
What? Oh.
Welcome back to Breaking News. Yeah,
Yes.
we're just checking out the
new shop
new
at
sets.
home calendar.
We didn't know what was out there.
Yeah, there's over 95 new sets. Maybe we get 4 or 5 good ones. We shall see, right?
I don't know about that.
Ah.
Aiming high.
Aiming high. Shoot for the moon and something.
Something.
Well, is it time for...
It is time. Everyone missed out last month. They all had... Did I leave? Oh, I have it here. Okay. We're all good. Everything's
We're
here.
good? Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was missing something.
We're always missing something.
We've got to have our vintage set, and I...
Oh
maybe
man,
I
I'm
left it in the car
excited.
or
I'm
something.
excited
So-
for the vintage set today. Yes, this is really cool.
Yes, we've got vintage rants and reviews.
And micro builds.
And micro builds.
We doing reviews?
And a new thing.
And a new thing. Okay.
I teased it last week, so we have to do it.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah. Well, that's all good. Last week was literally 5 minutes ago for me because I'm in the same shirt, which we didn't talk about this last time.
We didn't talk about that. That's right.
But this is the gift that Mindy got for me, the Futurama shirt, and I was talking about how I should have just shut up, not said anything about it not having Bender, because you got Fry, we got Zoidberg, Professor Farnsworth, and Leela. You know, like where's Bender? Bending Rodriguez. You know, he should be on here, but we got Zoidberg. Whatever. I still like it. I think it's a cool shirt. It fits me. Suck it in. Anyway. So yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I'm wearing my Futurama shirt today.
Nice.
Because reasons. Actually,
Because we talked about it.
there's some... Yeah,
I told him, you should wear it.
I was like,
Okay.
all right, sure. I'll clean it. I didn't clean it.
No.
Wait, can you smell videos? It's a good thing. No, I'm kidding.
It is.
It is, yes, it's a good thing. All right, here we go.
All right,
we're
here we go.
This is a highly anticipated episode because last month was Christmas time.
And we were all positive,
We were
and people
super
hated it.
positive, and people didn't like the positivity.
So we should rant about them not
we are
liking
bringing
positivity. No.
We're bringing back their rants.
We're gonna keep it positive first. We always do
Oh,
that.
we're always positive. What are you talking about?
Are
Positively
you waiting
awesome.
for your drink till it's rant time?
You know,
or what is your
I went
plan?
downstairs to get a Mountain Dew, but there were no cold Mountain Dews. So
Those of you that have been watching for the last, month and a half, you know how he feels about someone taking his cold drink.
I mean, these are good too.
Don't do
I
it.
mean, they've got some good caffeine. Actually, more caffeine than a Mountain Dew. Ooh, you guys are in for it.
Woo!
You guys are in for it. This is what I did. This is what I got to do. I did this last
What'd
time.
you think about the
rants.
intro we did?
Dude, it was
We
so
opened them at the same
synchronized,
time.
man. We were like
We
on it,
didn't-
man.
We're just gonna do it.
It was like perfect.
Like,
It was
wow.
perfect. It was like one of them moments.
That's right. That was the highlight of
It
Breaking
was the
News.
highlight of that whole entire month. Synchronized can opening. It's time to open a can.
It's time to open a can. Is that
Hey,
our
you
new-
know what?
is
Hold
that our
on
new
a second.
slogan?
That's a new one for us. Yeah, time to open a can.
Someone sent something to us. I forgot. I was gonna tell you this.
Oh.
I meant to bring it up last week.
Oh, okay.
What
you got?
It's kind of funny. This is from Hans Fredrik Wilhelmsen.
Hans Frederick Williamson.
Wilhelmsen.
Wilhelmsman.
Wilhelmsman.
Like the Wilhelm
I
scream.
apologize if we mispronounce. That's clearly an issue that people have with us. We try. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. Did you like the end of the video when we were talking, about naming the cities?
Leicester Square and
Yes.
Duchesne and Des Moines and Tooele.
Well, did you
and-
see the one I listed
What?
on there at the very end? And I said, if you are not from Utah, I guarantee you will not pronounce it correctly.
because you show them hurricane.
Yes.
Yeah.
The sign says,
That-
welcome
it says
to Hurricane, is what
yeah.
a normal person
A
would
normal
say.
person would call it that.
How do you pronounce it in Utah?
Hurricane.
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 If you go down there, that's what it's called.
You know what? I don't know. Oh, go ahead.
I used to work with someone, and he told a story about this. He was going to school up here, and this is down in southern Utah. So at the holiday, he hitched a ride with someone at the school. He's riding down, and they saw the sign for hurricane. And he said something to the guy, and I guess the guy wasn't from Utah. And he's like, that's a weird name, hurricane. And he's like, no, that's hurricane. So they got into this whole debate like for hours driving down. And so the guy said, fine, we're going to pull in. And so they get off the road and go into this place, the restaurant, and they go in and they ask the waitress, he's like, can you please tell my friend how to pronounce the name of this place? And do it slowly, because he is really dumb. And the lady leans in and says, Dairy Queen. Anyway,
Dairy Queen.
So,
That is awesome.
I thought you'd like that.
There's a good joke. I want to share this really quick. It'll be quick.
Oh, good. We need a good joke.
We need a good joke. So in Kentucky, if you live in Kentucky, there's Louisville, right? But the locals do not pronounce it Louisville. They call it Louisville. So this guy says, how do you pronounce the capital of Kentucky? Is it Louisville, Louisville, or Louisville? And I said, Louisville. He says, it's Frankfurt, you idiot.
That's what I was going to say. I'm like, it's
I was a teenager at the time, all right? Because I just I got to make sure I say it the right way that locals say it, Louisville. And he rung that one up on me really good. Ching. I was like,
funny.
oh, dirt. And you know what? Ever since from that moment, I've always known, never forgotten the fact that Frankfurt is the capital of Kentucky. There you go, folks.
Nice.
Yeah. But man, he laid that into, it's Frankfurt, idiot.
That's funny. All right. So anyways, Hans sends this in.
Hans
he
sends
says,
it in.
I'm a longtime follower of Alex.
Thank you.
And now your podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Today, when I was looking for deals on one of our largest online toy stores in Norway.
Norway. Wow, okay.
It's Lekasson.no, I think that's the name of the store. Anyways, I probably mispronounced it.
Probably.
Sorry.
Guaranteed.
He says, it says breaking news on the front page.
No way.
Sadly, it wasn't about your podcast,
Aw,
but
darn
it was
it.
about the 2024.
We're going international.
I thought that was funny.
Breaking news. Oh, man.
So
That's
evidently,
us.
we're not that creative.
They got it from us. They totally got it from us.
We
Come
should.
on.
We should sue them.
We should.
Sue them.
Hey, we
Sue
own the
them.
rights. Wait, what? That's
Anyways,
great. Thanks for
thank
sharing
you for
that.
sending
That's
that in.
awesome.
That was funny. So,
Breaking news.
yes, I like Norway. I was there last year.
There you go. Yeah, you were. Well, you are well traveled, my friend.
That's right.
I am
That
not.
was like when the first episodes were airing. Remember, because we had a snafu where I thought you were uploading the video and you thought I was uploading the video, and
Whoopsie.
it was a whole thing.
It was a whole thing.
It got out, but I think that was the only time we didn't alternate a week. And I can't remember if it was we did 2 on mine or 2 on yours.
I don't think anybody noticed. I don't think
anybody watched. It must have been on my channel if
nobody
no one
watched.
noticed. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll get started here. What do you want to start with?
What do we
We've
usually
got our
do?
vintage one. We've
we
got
start-
our micro. We have a new thing.
Let's do the build. Not the micro build.
vintage?
The vintage set. Yeah,
Sure.
I'm excited about this.
Now, this is one, if you watch my channel, which some of you do, you may have seen this in an episode.
Yes.
But it is super cool because this is the oldest set we will have ever featured on Breaking News.
Yeah, this is going to be tough to beat.
So, last month, when my wife and I went to the Denver area,
Yes.
we went out and we stopped in Loveland.
That's right.
The original home of Lego in the U.S.
That's right. It was.
Lego by Samsonite.
Yep. Lego
And
by
at
Samsung.
the Bricks and Minifigs, they had a rack with different,
Oh, I saw that.
manuals.
Yeah, they have that image of it.
and this one was sitting there on the front. Set 332. It's the tow truck. This is how big the instructions used to be, kids. Like, this was a big instruction. But someone had to actually draw all these back then, right? So that's why they tried to do as
No
little.
kidding.
Well, look at them. They're all art. Like, it's not pictures. It's literal renderings someone has done.
It looks too perfect though. Like all of these hollowed areas where the black and red
Well,
is.
that's called a good artist.
That is very consistent and very concise.
Well, this would have been, I think, 67 is when the set was out. So
Wow.
it wouldn't have been computer rendered for sure.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, impressive. Okay.
You know. So this is a build that consists of 7 steps. And I was on the A-Fool I guess I should tell this part first. I was on the A-Fool podcast, and I showed them this because I was like, I bought this because it would commemorate my trip to Loveland, and it was like $1.50. I was like,
Wow,
yeah, I'll pay $1.50 for that.
Heck yeah.
That's cool. So I bought that. I'm on the podcast, and I kind of forgot. Joey had said, "Oh, I'll send you the parts." You know, sometimes you say something to someone you don't really.
Yeah.
It's just kind of an offhand remark. Like I say lots of things to you that I don't really mean. Probably you say lots of things to me, like, "Oh yeah, I like your city," you know, stuff like that. You know, I gotta say something to fill airtime.
You're not wrong.
So he sent it, and I forgot about that. So, like a week and a half later, this package comes. I'm like, "What is this?" I didn't know what it was, and I start to do a review, and I open it up, and I realize what it was, and I stopped videoing. Honestly, I'm like, I gotta show Tanya. So he sent all the parts for it.
He had all the parts?
Evidently. The only thing that was not was, I think this one is mine, this top piece, because it has a 1x2 that has Lego printed on it.
No way.
And it doesn't have that, but everything else is the original parts. And there's some pieces in here, like they don't make anymore. Like if you look at them, they're kind of funky.
That's impressive.
Like if you look at it from the bottom, you can see the base plate. It's a weird shape.
Oh yeah.
With like a,
wow,
you know, a 4 wide with a 2 by tongue, and then the holes in them.
That's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
With real turning action.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got these little knobs here. Is that just to kind of keep the alignment?
Yeah, that's so you can't like overturn.
I would have thought those would break off easy.
That's the big problem. They said a lot of these you find they're busted off because kids are like, you know, kids are.
Yeah, because if you turn it too far to one side, you could easily break that.
Yeah.
Wow. That is...
So, and it's kind of cool. On the back, it says, this truck can be motorized with set 107, a reversible power unit.
It's got metal in here
for
this. That is crazy. Wow. And it goes... this goes back and forth, the boom.
Yep.
Wow. Look at all this dead space right here. It's really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see.
Well, you can put a motor in.
If you put the motor in, then it's going to fill that space.
Yeah, you can see that.
Oh, yeah.
You would take out this bottom part. And
I have one of those motors.
You do? Huh?
We should try it.
You really have that one with the wires?
I don't think it has the wires, though. I have a box. It's a gray. I think it's a gray box.
Okay. I wonder if it's something different.
It might be. I don't know. I don't even know where it is. But I know I have it somewhere.
Look at all these additional truck models.
Add to your Lego truck collection with these additional models. Wow. Dump truck. Flatbed. Wow. Box truck. Ooh, a big semi. Dang, that's cool, man.
All of these are blocks. Block trucks. I was going to say, you said box truck, and I was thinking...
Blocks.
Block truck. Anyway.
Maybe I said that. I don't know.
So there you go. I don't know if you can see this. We need to look at the table before we put stuff out here, but hopefully you saw it. If not, it was a lot of fun watching him drive it around here.
That's what I do. That's my contributions. I play with toys.
That's what people like. They're like, oh, he likes to make noises. Woo. Look, it's a 45-year-old man playing with toys.
You know it.
All right. We can do this or the new segment?
Oh, what are we doing?
We have a new thing, remember?
We do? Oh.
Yes. We can do this. I don't have a problem if you want to do this.
What's the new thing?
Well, I don't know. Should I tell you? I haven't unveiled it. It's something that I've been pondering for a little while, and I've decided I'm going to do it. And maybe it'll stick, and maybe it won't.
All right, let's have it. Let's hear it. Well, we can't go back now.
Okay, we can't go back now. So, let's do the Microbuild first.
Okay, fine. Here it is in the treasure chest. So the Microbuild is a little different because I was telling my wife, Mindy, I was like, okay, I got to create a Microbuild. I just don't know what to do. And she says, can I do one? I'm like, I don't see why not.
Wait, so she did this one?
So she did this one.
This isn't one she did a long time ago, like
no,
last time you brought.
She did this a couple nights ago. She went downstairs. She's really excited about it. So she goes downstairs, and she's been down there for a long time. And I'm like, maybe I should go down there because remember that Wally you saw on my streets?
Yeah.
Like she wanted to build that, and she was trying to build it out of pieces that were in Jimmy's bulk.
Okay.
I'm like, there's no way you're gonna you just know, there's no way you're gonna build this with these pieces. So I took her downstairs and we built it. So I was thinking like she was having a hard time finding the right pieces. So I went down there, and she was kind of secretive about it. It's like, go away. I was like, what's going on here? And she showed me what she was building, and I went, oh my goodness, that's very ambitious. Very ambitious. And I thought, okay, so I tried to help her. But she was still kind of like resistant with my help. She wanted to do it her way. So she did this.
Was resistance futile?
Resistance was futile. I did assimilate a little bit of this build. So she was done with it, and it looked great on its own. But I added a few small aesthetics to it to make it look even more real. And the fact that I'm wearing this shirt makes it even better, if that gives you a hint. Now, it might have broken a little bit. It did break a little bit, but that's okay. Are you ready for this?
Do you want me to look away while you fix it, or?
Oh, yes, apparently. No, it's all good. It's all good. I got this. Okay.
Okay, I'll look. Tell me
No,
when to
you're
look.
good. All right. Okay. I gotta move it this way. Okay, go for it.
Oh, nice.
Yep, it is the Planet Express headquarters
That's right.
from Futurama. She did good.
I think so.
It was a struggle finding the right pieces for it, and there were some elements that I wish.
Yeah, this isn't a very common part. This red one here.
Yeah, I did add the bubble piece right here at the end. I did have that, so I put that on there, and I added this side piece that goes into the water. But everything else she put together, and it looks awesome. I was impressed.
I like it.
Yeah.
That is super cool.
So there you go, Futurama fans. And I've seen people build this building like in minifigs scale, and it's impressive.
I think there's been some submissions on like the Ideas program.
Yeah, they had. I think they had the Planet Express ship, which man, that would have been awesome. But they're very circular. There's like a lot of curvature to all of these, especially with this thing. That was a big challenge on how do we get this circular tube of a base going on. That was a challenge, but I think she did a good job working around it. And it's unmistakably the Planet Express headquarters. There you go. In New York.
In New York.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, I
So
like
that
the
is it.
windows there. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Like how those are done. Yeah. No, that's very impressive. I will have to tell her when I see her that it was a job well done.
Good job, babe. You did well. You did well. You're representing. So yeah, this is supposed to be the dumpster where Zoidberg lives.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that was my little aesthetic. So I added this little water element in that dumpster and in the back wall there, and that was it. So yeah, good job, hon. You did good.
Nice.
So there you go. My wife Mindy did the microbuild. One of these days I'll get back into. I still feel. I think I've done two. I did the football field.
Did the football field
and
the boat.
the boat. Yeah. So that's all I got to my name are those two. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, guys. Well, there you go. Let's do your. I'm curious to know what your new thing is here.
We'll do this new thing. You guys can tell us if it's good or not.
Is it lame?
It could be,
on
probably.
a scale of lameness. 1 to 10. 10
On
being
a scale of
severely lame.
lameness from Alex to Jason.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure which is the lamer part there. Let's not go
This
into
is
that.
the lameness scale. There's nothing good. It's just very layers of lame. All right, let's see here. I'm in the wrong spot. Give me a moment here.
Mm-hmm. This is off with a bang. Let me tell you.
Yeah, this is going to be cut.
Later. A few minutes later.
All right. So, as you know, we are big fans of the A-Fools and all things fools.
Being fools ourselves.
Being fools ourselves. No, we love the podcast.
We do.
We love those guys.
I love watching it. You know what? I was actually, when I was doing my rebuild, I had the podcast on.
Do you?
Yeah. In fact, when you guys see it, for a short while, you can see me watching it as I'm doing a time lapse of the teardown. So anyway, there you go.
So I've started listening to the old ones.
Oh, have you?
I went back to number 1 and started listening, and it's interesting to see how it's evolved because it was quite a bit different
I'm sure.
than the more recent stuff. So I've been listening to those when I'm like driving to
They're on
Denver or
90,
whatever.
90 episodes?
I think we just had 90.
How many have we have? We're catching up to them, right? Because we do twice.
We
Why
do.
do we do so many? We should do what they do. They're not as
What do you
foolish.
care?
They're not as foolish
Wait,
as you
wait.
think.
Wait. Time out. They film twice a month. Basically, that's what we do.
But they just do one episode when they do a recording.
Okay. So you just want to make... We would film the
Look,
same
I'm
thing and
not.
put it all
I'm
at
not
once.
complaining, but I'm just saying.
I know.
What?
It's because of all the editing you have to do. You probably have a problem, right? Is that what it is? I don't know what you're complaining about here, man.
Oh, I can complain.
We know. They're waiting for it. That's why they're still watching. It's not because of what I'm about to talk about.
All right, sorry. I digress.
No, we love what they do. They're, the podcast, but their regular stuff is great too.
It is.
So, Jabo, Brickstar, as
Brickstar.
some of you know.
There,
Did you
wrote that
see his
down.
comment about, speaking of, we had the episode with the mispronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see his comment on that?
I'm trying to pinpoint it. It's not coming up.
He
to my...
said, if they want to, they shouldn't be allowed to, something to the effect of, they shouldn't be allowed to complain if it's not spelled correctly.
Oh yeah, I
like
saw
it
that
sounds.
one. Yeah, I saw that one.
And he said, tell him Brickstar told you. I laughed. I'm like,
Yes.
yeah.
Thanks for that job.
That holds
was
a lot of
great.
weight, I'm sure.
It does, absolutely. For me, it
So,
does.
anyways, Brickstar, Jabo, what he is doing is he is doing a video a day. And he's wearing a different shirt in each episode. Which is very ambitious. Because if you think
Very
about
ambitious.
this is also leap year. So it's not 365 shirts.
Oh,
it's 366
my goodness.
shirts.
It's that
Do you have
one-
366 shirts?
My wife does.
Is your couch comfortable?
Yes, it is. Because I know from experience. Sorry, I couldn't help it. No, I don't.
Marty Groman loves a good couch conversation.
Yes, he does.
Anyway, so he's wearing a different shirt every day.
Impressive.
So I thought we need to pay homage to this. The fact that this person is dedicated to offer us this awesomeness.
By wearing a different shirt
By
every
wearing
day.
a different shirt every day. I think we need to give our take on the shirts he wears.
You mean we're going to critique his shirts?
We're going to talk about Jabo's fashion sense. We're going to call this segment Old Guy, New Shirt. That's what this is going to be. So,
Oh, wow. All right.
now as of recording, we record these a little bit in advance, so we're going to be a little bit behind when you see these, but it's okay, we'll catch up. We have, I don't know, what do we have, like 11 different shirts to look at today? So,
Wait. We're gonna look at 11 shirts and
Yeah.
critique each
Yeah,
one.
we're going to talk about them, see what we think about.
You think this is a good idea?
Maybe. You guys tell us if this is a good idea.
No, hold on.
We got it.
Time out.
Oh, jeez.
Alex has
It's not
charged
rant
his
time
first
yet.
time out of this particular episode. Okay, first of all, like, Jabo, you, like, okay. Does this sound like you're the one that's in the center of this? Is this exciting to you? Okay, here's what I think. Okay, look, great idea, Jason. Great idea, fantastic. I'm on board. Maybe you select a couple of them that you
Okay,
think are
fine.
particularly good
I have
to critique.
Fine. We will do that.
I'm
I have
offering my
selected-
feedback here.
That's fine. I will accept it.
Okay.
So I have selected here 11 shirts that I like
You're
that we're going to
talking,
look
you're
at.
talking about us critiquing 366 shirts through the year on Breaking News.
They want us to go over an hour,
Hold
don't
on.
they?
Okay, I'm not going to use my timeout. I still have a timeout. I'm just saying that people are like, oh boy, oh golly gosh, I can't wait to get on Breaking News and see what the Breaking News guys talk about with Jabo's shirts.
Yes.
Really?
That's what this is going to be. They're going to love it. This is going to be awesome.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go.
Here we go. You know what? What the heck? What the heck?
Tell us what you think about this, because if you don't want to see it again, you got to let us know.
Just tell us if you think more like Alex or if you're thinking more like Jason here, all right?
That's right.
Okay. All right. No, please continue. This is great. Okay.
All right.
A white
so
shirt.
January 1st,
Okay.
he wore a plain white shirt.
Gosh.
Do you know what I thought of when
Really
I first saw
great.
this episode? I'm looking. I'm like, he looks like he just woke up out of bed. Like there's, like this is how I picture, because he gets like emergency calls to go out on phone repairs. I bet that's what happened. He got a call saying, "Hey, there's a phone line broken in, Duluth, Georgia," and he's like, "Huh? What? Okay, I'll be there. Let me film this video first." That's what I think happened there.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is your first critique,
That's
ladies
the
and
first
gentlemen.
shirt. And I do like the microphone. I think that's funny.
The mic is pretty cool.
Second one, it's like
The heck
an
is that?
astronaut,
Oh, it's an
playing a
astronaut
video game.
playing an arcade.
I kept thinking he was going to throw that airplane. I just wanted him to. I knew he wouldn't, but I thought that would have been cool.
Okay, that's January 2nd.
Yep.
Very nice.
That looks very 90s, like early 90s art to me. All right, this is from the history guy. Do you have anything to say about this? I think he should, he wears shirts because he supports this guy. I don't see it. Do you think we're going to see a breaking news shirt?
If we send him one, maybe. He might wear it. He might get so desperate he has to get one.
Yeah.
What is your, where do you have all these shirts, man? Are these in your closet? Hold on
I don't
a
think
second.
it's in the basement.
Are you
'cause
one of
the
those people that
basement's
has
full of all this other
more shirts than your significant other?
stuff. Maybe he's wearing his wife's shirts. I don't know, man.
Continue on.
Okay, we'll continue on. The Mindless Summer. This is when he was putting in shelves, I think.
Sounds familiar. That's like my summers. Very mindless. Mindless summer. Yes. I've seen that one.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen that video. I've seen this one too. Yeah.
Superman.
Hey, who doesn't have a Superman shirt? Actually,
I know. I don't have a
I had
Superman
one, but it got worn out, and I didn't replace it. Yeah. I love his expression there.
Now, you want to talk about this one?
That one, I had to actually comment. I said, "Epic shirt, bruh. That's awesome."
He was big on the... I knew you'd like the Star Trek shirt.
I could not resist the comment on that one.
Let's see. Now we
Yeah.
have Robotron
Yep.
with the
I've never
tipper
seen
truck.
that one. Yep. Robotron, pretty cool.
Did you ever play Robotron?
I did not.
Yeah, I didn't really get into it. It wasn't. This was the one I liked.
I don't think I saw
laughed
this one.
at this one.
I didn't see
this
this
shirt from Pila. He said this was from the 90s that he got this shirt, and you could tell.
It looks a little tight.
That's
Looks a little tight.
yeah. You can see it looks like he's having trouble breathing. He's like,
Is this over yet? The mic's really close. It's like digging into his skin.
that one made me laugh.
You didn't have a date
and I
on
don't know
this
what it is
one,
with
though.
the chain.
It's got a
There's
chain,
a weird
man.
chain in the middle
It's a
of
gold
the shirt.
chain.
I don't know.
Something
What was
else
this?
with pylon. Okay.
And was that a hole up there in the
I don't know.
above the P?
There's a shirt. I actually have a Futurama shirt with like the logo on it, but it's got a hole in it. So you can see my undershirt. Like if it's a white undershirt, it's like there's this dot on your shirt. It looks like something's on my shirt. So people do this a lot to me. I'm like, no, it's a hole. All right, it's a hole. Get over it. Anyway, moving right along. Oh man, I
thought
see
this one was very, very ironic.
Well, he loves
Or
the black.
fitting.
He loves the Black
He's
Panther.
probably the person that's
Fitting.
bought the most. Yeah, it's much more fitting than the shirt before. Someone commented that that fit better. He's the one that's bought the most Black Panthers, I bet.
I don't think. How many does he have? 5?
I think he's got at least 5.
At least 5. Oh. And he's built them all and put them on display.
And then he
When you
has
stub your toe.
the Yoda picture. Yes, I thought that was funny because it's what that's from. I mean, it's in Empire Strikes Back, but it's also from that.
It's from that parody
video,
of the birds.
Seagulls,
What's it called?
Stop
The Seagulls?
It Now.
Stop it now. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well,
All right. Well,
it's-
there you go. So, what'd you think? Should we continue with the old guy new shirt?
I will admit there was some entertainment value in there. I guess.
What, you ranting about us doing it before we did it?
That was great, wasn't it?
See, he's
Oh man.
so resistant to change. He's such an
Nothing
old
against
guy.
Jabbo. All right, I think. what
No,
he's
it
doing
was
is-
clearly against me. I could tell.
It's fantastic what he's doing. You know what? Hey, that's what creators do. We have to kind of like look at what other creators are doing and comment
Steal
about it.
Oh,
Steal it. Yeah, we just took some intellectual property from you, Jabba. What are you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna... I want to know what Javo feels about this. Like, if someone was doing that, like, look at the shirt that Alex is wearing. Obviously, he's gained some weight this year.
I never said that.
I'm just saying, if someone would say that to me, Alex is off his workout routine and has been hitting the cookies. Alex apparently likes wearing shirts from high school, as you can see here. Anyway.
What's your oldest shirt you have? Do you have any shirts from high school?
I have a shirt. Okay, I have my high school hoodie.
And I don't mean like you had a shirt when you were a kid that you kept.
No.
I mean, what's the oldest shirt you have that could still fit you?
Well, like I said, I have my high school hoodie.
Fit you, roughly.
But that was loose fitting anyway.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Was it like your class hoodie that had like names or whatever?
No, it just has like, I was the Alta Hawks, and so it's got Hawks on it.
You were an Alta Hawk?
Yeah.
I was an Alta Hawk.
No, you weren't.
Yes.
Are you serious?
What year did you graduate?
97. Did you graduate 95?
I bet you're in my yearbook. Should I look and see if he's... I graduated in 94. So you would have been in there.
No, wait, hold on a second. Yeah, I would have been a sophomore, I guess. Hold on a second. From your senior?
Oh, wait, if you're 97,
No,
you were a
I
freshman.
I think we missed it. I think I missed it.
Man,
Yeah.
that would have been so
I'll
awesome.
show you guys I have my yearbooks are in there, so
That's all right.
that's all right.
Yeah.
Anyway, small world. That's
I am
cool.
gonna look
I didn't know
now.
you were a Hawk.
Yes, I
There
was
you
a
go.
Hawk.
That's really cool. 94, huh?
94.
Yeah. Let's see if I got in
Largest
there.
graduating class in the state of Utah that year.
Yeah, my graduating class was like 800 kids, man.
That's how
it was.
ours
It was nuts. But yeah, the 90. Yeah, so I was there from 95, 96, and 97. So I missed you.
I missed it.
You were out of there, like peace out, and then I moved in and wrecked the town with my nerdiness, drawing pictures of Vulcan. All right, we're gonna rant. I
guess
feel
we
like I've
are.
already been ranting.
Yes.
So, all right, how many rants
ahead,
do you
you-
have, man?
I don't know. I
don't
was
even
telling them I
know.
don't know if I have any good ones tonight. We'll see.
I don't even know if these are good either. I mean, it's content. I will give you guys that. Oh, hold on a second. There's two quick rants I had to share with other people. One was from Joey. He got that package from Dumpster Bricks.
Oh, yeah.
And it had something about dreams, and the irony that dreams was trying to encourage the idea that we don't need instructions. We can build whatever the heck we want from our imagination. Whatever you can dream of, you can build it with these instructions that come with your dream set. You know, I thought that was great irony. So thanks for that. And what else was there? Oh, I was at the Lego store. A friend of mine, Will, was having a birthday, so I went out there and said hi to him at the Lego store. And by the way, Lego store
Hi,
was
Will.
like, hey, what's up, Will? Will is a local, obviously, and he's been to my house a number of times. He's a big fan. Thanks, Will, for being a big fan and coming over here, and he's a member of my channel. So thanks for being a member. But he, I know, right? Yeah. Great perks. Anyway,
I'm a member. I know what those perks are.
they're not that good. I try. Irregardless, he wanted to tell me while in the chaos of the Lego store, and there was so many people. There had to be 100 people.
That's what
in
you were
there.
saying.
Man, I've never seen it that packed, and I've seen it packed, man. But it was packed, man. But he says that he wanted me to share this is that people look at Lego from an adult perspective, and so we are hard on the sets made for kids. We complain about them not giving us what we want, but we're adults, so that perspective matters. Was his rant.
We want adult things, not kid things.
Yeah, but it is a toy.
Is he an adult or is he?
He's an adult.
Younger. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was like a teenager. Or
He's
whatever.
younger than I am, so he's got that on me.
That's not saying much. Of course, I'm not younger than you. Anyway.
That's right. You'll always be older. Old man. Anyway, so thanks for that, Will. I told him I would share that with the folks
I
here.
think it's true.
Yeah, it is. I've fallen into that trap too and that's been a challenge with the land sets that I got, like the last wave, with the fire sets. But I was critical in ways that I should be critical in, I think, for what you get, but still knowing that it is about the playability with the sets, right? From a perspective of a young fan of Lego.
Well, and I think there's kind of offshoots to that as well, right? Like we complain a lot about. A couple weeks ago, someone was talking about the Hagrid's hut. Like, oh, we got another one of those, or,
yeah.
you know, the land speeder, you know, whatever. It's like, oh, we got another one. You know, and I saw someone talking about this, and they're like, people are complaining, oh, it's another land speeder. But if you're a kid and this is
And
your
you
first
didn't have
land
it before.
speeder,
Yeah.
you're excited
You're right.
for it, right?
You are right.
So, I don't know. I will say what I've said before. I'm glad when they make sets I don't want.
I said it
'cause
before, and I'll say it again. It sucks.
No, it's good. 'Cause
No, I'm
it's
just-
something I'm not
that's
going to
what I mean.
buy,
That's
and
what I
I don't
mean.
have to spend money.
Exactly.
Because
It's
there's
gonna
plenty
save
of
us
things they
money.
make that I do want to buy.
Yes.
So, anyway.
You are not wrong.
All right.
So 2 of my rants are actually on this page of the Shop at Home catalog.
Do you want to show them the page? Or?
No, I'm not going to show you guys what it is. Of course, I'm going to show them.
Well, you're just like holding it down.
Well, I'm about to do the reveal. So first off, let's do this side. Now, we have
As
Rocket.
they see the other side. That's funny. You're like, it's on this side as you're talking.
Bam. All right. We have Rocket, the raccoon from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Very one of the better characters, a fun character, right? A lot of us can relate to him. Absolutely ugly set. Absolutely ugly set. It looks like your cat got stuck in the rain, is what it looks like. I dare say he looks more awful, is that a word? Awfuler? More awful? Than Dobby. Like, I would rather have Dobby staring at me than this. I don't care. It's just like,
No
what the heck?
Dobby, no poop.
I don't think I've heard anybody's reviews or comments about this particular set, but he looks awful. Nothing. I mean, as a set, it looks fine, I guess, as a raccoon that's got rabies. But other than that, it's.
Well, he is a science experiment.
How much does he cost? 60 bucks? You can't pay me 60 bucks to have this thing, man. It looks awful. Just awful. Anyway, the other side. I asked my wife, you see this? You see this right here? I said, you know how big that is? Okay, because I had other heads in
Like
the other
Iron
side.
Man
I was like, so it's that same size, all right? And I asked her, how much do you?
You have one here, don't you? Here we go. Right here.
Hold on.
It's like this big.
Yeah, this is bigger. It's bulkier.
It's beefier.
Beefier. Word of the day. Beefier. And I asked my wife, I covered the price tag, how much do you think this costs? And she looked at it and said, probably 40 bucks. And I said, I agree. It is a $40 set. The thing costs 70 bucks. 70 bucks for, and I don't know if you guys have built heads before. Now, nothing against the heads. There's been some great heads out there, but heads up, that's a bad value. Terrible value.
Do you know what I would say to that, though?
What's your rebuttal?
No, I'm not saying it's a bad price, but what I would say is you'll get this for $55 all day. It's a $55 set. And I say that because if you look at the current Star Wars helmets, that's roughly what they go for.
They're overpriced junk. There, I said it. It's overpriced. And I fell into it, man. I started getting them. I thought they were kind of neat. But after I built one, well, I have a number of them. I have like 5 of them, 4 or 5, maybe 6. I don't know. But I'm not impressed with them. And this one, I'm looking at the simplicity of it and going, they want 70 bucks for this? Yeah. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't endorse their overpriced junk. Nothing. I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's cool. I think that's cool. 40 bucks. Just buy it for 40 bucks because it will go on sale.
Do you know what I'd have to say though?
Yeah.
I think it looks better than some of the other ones.
Yeah,
Like if
you're
you
not wrong.
compare this
No,
to the Iron Man
it's
set,
not-
it looks a lot better. I thought the Iron Man one was ugly.
Okay, let me clarify. I have no problem with how it looks. I think it's pretty sleek. It looks like
I'm
Spider-Man.
not saying it's a $70 value, but
It's just the value is what I'm ranting about here, ladies and gentlemen. It is an awful value. The thing is
the difference, this one, you said it's overpriced and it's horrible. Whereas this is just overpriced.
Yes.
Right? I mean, that's, so, I don't know.
But the builds-
I'm not going to defend Lego on
generally
something like this,
speaking,
but-
the heads builds are just, I don't know. They have this appeal because of the aesthetic. Like, that looks cool. But in the reality of owning one, you're like, this is disappointing. And that's my perspective. I understand. People are going to have their own ideas and perspective on these, which is great. I'm just saying that it's very simple. And if it was 40 bucks, I think that's more in line. And I guess that's a rant about prices, I guess. But I'm also kind of ranting about the heads in general because I think they just are I think they're just ripping us off, man. and they're taking advantage of our want and desire to have cool things, Marvel, DC, among others. Star Wars especially.
They're done with Star Wars helmets.
I got a few up here, right?
I have all of them. There's only one I haven't built. I have it. I haven't built it yet.
How much did you pay for them all? Did you pay full price?
I got it as a gift.
Oh, there you go.
That one.
That's different.
But
Anyway,
but
okay,
most
so
of
those
them,
are.
I did get.
Well, hold on a second. I've done like 4 rants. It's your turn.
Well, that's what they're here for.
I got like 4 more. Maybe,
All right.
maybe 3. I don't know. Hold on. I got a few more.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yes.
All right. So
Go ahead, buddy.
When I was getting ready to come over here today, I've seen people talking about and leaks of the Ninjago City, like Ninjago City Gardens Market. I think there's another one.
Yeah, there's 4 of them, right? Yeah.
Anyways, they're going to do those, I guess, kind of like Houses of the World, but they're going to do
Oh yeah,
Ninjago
I've
sets
heard this. Like they're micro
They're
scale.
micro scale
Okay.
builds.
Yeah.
So similar to like the I would say it's kind of like the micro scale modulars they did a few years ago. Something like that, where they had like, Cafe Corner and it was a small.
Yeah, I remember those.
Microbuild.
I never got those.
They're doing those.
Okay.
Which I don't,
I haven't seen these yet.
they look, I mean, the pictures I've seen, they look like they're pretty good.
Okay.
Like it's a pretty good representation. I don't have any issue with that.
Are they the same size of Houses of the World, kind of like that same scale, or are they
Probably-
micro scale?
I mean, it's a micro scale build.
Okay.
So, it
I guess it would
looks
have to
like
be.
Ninjago, you can tell that it's Ninjago City or Ninjago,
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
But it's, that, kind of on an 8x8 plate. or
Super
something.
tiny pieces, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, it's probably a lot of 1x1 plates.
Yeah.
I would imagine there's probably nothing exclusive to it but a box and instructions.
No
probably.
minifigs, right?
I don't think so. I don't know. But today I saw someone say how we can finally get them. Because that's been the speculation. Like, what's the threshold?
Oh
Are you gonna have to buy
yeah,
an
they
Ninjago
were
set?
going to be gift with purchases or something.
They're
like that,
going
right?
to be, what they're saying is they're going to be Lego Insider rewards that you redeem.
You have to
points
redeem them
get.
with points.
Yes.
That's the only way you can get them.
That's what it's saying. And they've done this before with some sets, like they have the Wonders of the World or whatever. And those, generally the things on there are like 2,100 or 2,400.
Yeah,
points,
2,400,
right?
I think,
they
yeah.
end up costing you roughly about $20 in value.
How much? 60?
This is 6,500 points.
That
what
is
they're saying.
so
that is
many
$50 in points value.
Who in the
So
right
if
mind's
you
going to
think
do
about
that?
that at a regular price, like not the double insider points, you would have to buy $1,000 in Lego to get this little thing.
But in addition to that, you have to buy something to redeem it, like to actually get it sent to you, right?
I would assume.
And you only get one at a time. So let's say that
Well,
you
if
are
you're-
crazy and you spend $200 in insider points to get all 4 of them.
Yeah.
You can't get all 4 of them at once with the next
And
order.
I don't know that they're all coming out together or like
Yeah.
one a quarter like they did with the Houses of the World. That I don't know.
Okay.
So I really, again, Lego has not announced this, but I really hope that's not the case because a lot of the things they have listed on there, I look at it and I'm like, why would you redeem your points for those? Some of the things are fine.
$50,
Like,
man.
so all those people went crazy for some of these things. Like there was like
yeah.
some prints I saw, I can't remember. Was it Lord of the Rings print or whatever? And people like went all crazy and spent all these points and now it's selling for all this money. I'm like, what's the big deal? I don't get it. Or those coins.
The coolest,
The
I was going to
coins
say, the
came
coins
out.
were the coolest thing. I would spend my points on those. And they were
Did you?
reasonably priced. No, they were sold out
Yeah. Well,
instantly.
they came back.
Oh, I missed that too. I missed the
Yeah.
return.
I don't know. People can choose to use their points however they want. If
Some-
you want, you can even
Some dude
wager them.
was
in
selling
the,
all of those coins, the whole package at the Brick Slopes convention.
This is probably stupid money.
Stupid money.
How many hundreds?
I think it was at least $150 for 4 coins.
For all of them?
I think I don't know. Was there 4
I saw-
coins?
I think so. And there was like a case. You
It
could
was
get.
the original 4 themes, right? Pirates, castle, town, and space,
I think so, yeah.
right? But I'm like I like him, but not that much.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's rare and valuable, or it's valuable but not rare. I don't know. But
Something.
for me, $50 seems like a lot. For
That is a lot.
little micro
Yeah, well,
build.
we shall see. And speaking of, insiders. I've been doing, and Lego's been sending me these random things. Like they gave me the print, they gave me that cap, they gave me the little Walkman and Castle. They gave me these little packets with the cards, the modulars, whatever, pop outs. And so I gave them my feedback. I did a report on them, and just said what you guys said. I said that the people don't like this. They don't like being forced to spend their points on something and then having to make a purchase. I think that was the big deal, is that, if we're going to spend our points on something, send it to us. We don't have to make an additional purchase for you to actually send it to us. The time frame was like, 60 days?
I think it's 60 days. That's the bigger issue I see. I mean, I get they don't want to hold it.
Yeah.
But what if there's nothing out I want to buy right
they
now?
really make it difficult. So even if there is something that they would like, it's really difficult to get that, and expensive because, well, you've already purchased a lot of stuff to get the insider points, and then you got to make an additional charge or purchase to actually get them to send it to you within 60 days of you redeeming your points. So that reminds me, I still haven't redeemed those $15 of whatever, $5 off.
Insider.
And that might be 60 days. So, and I blew my points on them. So
You got a little bit of time.
yeah, regardless.
But
yeah.
If that is the case, and they're 6,500, if you would like to get all 4 of them on a non-special promo, just go and buy $4,000 in Lego, and they can be yours.
It's awful.
That's crazy.
That is bad. Yeah.
No. Anyway,
All right. Want for my next one?
go ahead.
Okay. Let me read you something here. Let's go to...
Is everything out of the catalog for you?
3 of my rants are from the catalog, if you can believe
They
that.
didn't even send it to me. Maybe I should rant about that. I always get them. They're like, oh, he's showing old ones. We better not send him anymore.
I'm just special. What can I say? All right. Listen to this. 4x4 fire truck with rescue boat.
Ooh.
Fire station with fire truck. Space Explorer rover and alien life. Let me do one more. Command rover and crane loader. Let's continue on. Spaceship and asteroid discovery. Now, what my point is here, I'm reading off the name of these Lego sets. These are not names, they are descriptions. I don't know what the problem is with just calling a fire station a fire station. If you're giving us a fire, I mean, okay, now what's interesting about this is that there is no helicopter. If there was a helicopter, would they call it fire station with fire truck and helicopter? I'm confused here. It's just weird. Like, just call it a fire station. There is a unique identifier as the set number. It's okay, Lego. We'll figure it out. We have brains. We have databases. We have ways of figuring out what fire station we're getting involved in here.
Well, they want you to know that you're going to get the fire station with this truck.
Oh, I know. There's huge value.
You
in
might
it.
not think you're going to get this boat with.
Wait. Oh, it's 4x4 fire truck. Does the boat come with it? I don't know.
Well, let me ask you: do you get the camping guy with the tent?
Because
it doesn't say you do.
I know. Now I'm confused, Lego.
What the heck?
What's going on? It should be fire truck with rescue boat and camper on fire. Anyway, I just thought it was odd that we are getting more descriptive names, and it's not those. I mean, there's a lot of them in here. The big sets are fine, like Titanic, Eiffel Tower. That's great. We can figure it out. And we know that there's a lot of fire stations. There's a lot of police stations. There's even a good amount of hospitals out there. You can call it hospital. You can call it a fire station. You can call it a police station. Just give us that unique identifier set number, and we'll be able to figure it out.
Well, you know, as
Sorry.
you're reading them to me, what actually sticks out to me,
What?
there's zero creativity in these names.
Yes.
Building and vehicle.
Yes.
Boat and car. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, it's very descriptive. It's not.
I
It's not a
don't
name.
know.
Right.
I
Any others?
don't know. Well,
Spider-Man, race car, and Venom, Green Goblin.
see, like this one here. Spider-Man versus Sandman final battle. Okay, that's at least got something to it. I don't know.
Yep. It's the Marvel stuff. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share. That was my rant. I don't know if that was. It was just something that was interesting to me. Like just call it a fire station. It was mostly the fire station that was kind of irking me. Mostly because the fire station cost $80, and doesn't come with a helicopter or a additional fire truck. Now I know that I've ranted about helicopters before. Okay, don't get on me about that. I'm just saying that, and that could be another rant. Like, what the heck, Lego? Like, are you seriously making us buy 2 other sets so we can complete our fire station? Man, glory days of getting a fire station that was called a fire station that gave us a fire truck, a fire engine, and a helicopter, and plenty of minifigures to go with it, right? With a base plate.
They're like, this guy complained when we gave him a helicopter, and now he's complaining we don't give him a helicopter.
You know what? Here's the deal. We got all that, and I know things cost more these days. Everything costs more. But $80, $80, guys. $80. It was hard to give that review with a straight face. But I didn't give my recommendation on it. You know what, though? I will say this about the fire station, right? So it does appear that, and probably not with one set, but if I had, where'd it go? Here it is. You see how it's built, right? You guys, well, you can show pictures of it. But I'm thinking we might be able to build a much larger scale, minifig scale, Futurama or...
You're going to mock this into that?
Yeah, maybe. Why not? I mean, you always look at like, oh, I think I can, but the reality is that there's not a lot of the red pieces that you need.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was a thought. It was a thought that I could actually build this in minifig scale using the pieces from this overpriced fire station with
Would you
fire
need 2
truck.
so you could get the other side to have the same angle?
Yes.
Then you'd have to buy one.
Ain't no way that's going to happen. Heck no, man. But there is the Venator class Republic Attack Cruiser. Ain't nothing wrong with that name, baby. Anywho. Anyway, that was it. What else you got, man?
I had something else and I cannot remember.
Mars Space Base and Rocket. You can't remember? Want me to keep going?
If you have one, go ahead. I'll see if I can think of what it was.
All right, this is just easy. Lego, dude. Just do castle. Just do it. All right, it's pretty obvious that people want the darn castle theme to come back. I mean, yeah, sure, pirates too, but seriously, look at the push in Lego Ideas submissions. Look at what actually people are voting for in the Brooklyn Designer Program. Castle, castle, more castle. And it's not just castle. It's just the castle theme, right? With the forest men in there. There's so many of it. It's obvious, so gosh darn obvious that we want castle to come back. And here they are just teasing us with the Lion Knights castle. There you go. Have this massive $400 castle with 22 minifigures in it. That's all you're going to get. Like, what the heck, man? That's messed up. Just give us castle. You know it's already a done deal. You already know the market's there. You already know that we're going to be suckers and just buy it all. Like I said in my video I made, it might have just been a couple nights ago, about the Bricklink Designer Program. Of course, when this comes out, it's a couple weeks ago. There's a castle in it, and I want it, and it's $380. Is it overpriced? Probably, yeah. But I don't care. It's castle and it looks good. And I want it. So just do castle already. Now, I will say that my castle layout is actually looking pretty well represented with castles, right? I've been very fortunate to get a hold of certain castle sets to fill it in. However, I still want more castle. So I know wants are insatiable, right? That's just the economic reality of our situation with wanting castle and wanting that nostalgia of when we were kids, and even kids now. Like, get the heck out of all of these IPs. Get their heads out of Roblox games. Get their heads out of whatever is filling their brains with all this junk, and give them something fun that they can physically play with that uses their imagination. And maybe it's just a foregone conclusion that it's not going to happen. I don't know, but I'm just saying. You're not doing our youth any favors by withholding castle from them. There you go.
So this would be my response to that. Because I think that there is a large number of people, like that's what we say. We say we want these things.
Yeah.
Think about the train. Everyone, we want the train. And then they come out and everyone complains about it. Some
the trolls complained about it.
Well, yeah, but there were some people that are trained people that say, I'm not going to buy it. But my point is, when I got my Lion Knights castle, that's supposed to be a big seller, I got it a year later, and it still had the "Do not put on the shelf" sticker. Like it had been like 15 months.
It's it's $400.
I understand that. So is it that they don't have smaller priced night sets that castle sets that would sell? I don't know. Is it just old people like us that want it because we had it when we were kids?
Yes.
I don't know.
And it's all about what I want. You're not wrong. I see your argument. And yes, I do agree with you of being able to have, like for example, when you have...
Majesto, for example, or the Forestman gift with purchase. Who are the people that were excited for that? Old people?
I find that offensive. Yeah, well, your point is, like the new Lego Space City sets, right? There is a small set, a small medium, a medium, a medium large, and a large, right? We have that ability to buy a more affordable set, right? And that's what's missing, though. I think you're actually proving my point, because we need an array of release sets for Castle.
I'm not saying it wouldn't sell, but maybe they've decided that it won't. And I don't know.
Well, then you're wrong. Wow. Anyway, look, I want what I want, all right? And hey, these are rants. That doesn't mean that they have any validity to them. Yep. Some people will agree, some people will disagree, and that's fine. I will just say that it feels like, because of the amount, all right, of design submissions and the amount of votes that those submissions get, and then they have the audacity to choose BTS or a phone booth or just something that or even the camera, the Polaroid. Like, this stuff has no resonating value with AFOLs who've been around for decades. But that's
not who they're trying to get.
But I'm not,
because they already have us. It's people like, you're not going to buy the Taylor Swift set if they make it, but all of these teen girls that are not going to buy Lego are going to buy it.
Well, where are all the BTS fans? Don't they have a billion fans around the world?
Where are they? They were there
sitting
at the beginning.
On the shelf.
That's why they sold out. They sold out when it first came out.
And that's fine. I agree.
That's what they're thinking.
It's a valid point.
I'm not saying it's...
But when you say they have us, they're losing us, right? And that's
we're dying?
Because we're like going the way of the dinosaur. But we're kicking and screaming because... And you know what?
Because is that part of it? Like, Lego's trying to, like, some of these sets, are they... Because they have to get young
Lego is
collectors.
Desperate to get new people into... I mean, look at the flowers. Look at the botanicals. Yep. Man, they have pushed that hard. And I have absolutely zero interest in that.
I don't think they're trying to market to you.
Well, obviously not, because they're not giving me my castle sets or my pirates.
They gave you a Venator and you didn't buy that.
Is, $650 is a big pill to swallow. Anyway, but that goes back to your point about getting affordable sets. Like if Magisto, but maybe they should. Maybe that's what they screwed up on. Having Magisto's Magical Workshop be a set you can buy off the shelf.
I don't think anyone would have bought it. It wasn't that great.
No, it wasn't. It sucked. But
that's why I sold mine. I saw your review. I'm like, I'll sell them and use it to buy Ghostbusters. I have a question for you. I'm sorry, you can finish your rant, but I have a question.
No, I'm done.
So I'm looking at this. I haven't been sent this yet. I don't know. Maybe I'm not cool. He's an insider and I'm not. Whatever. You look at. I get all the other ones, but anyways, picture. There's these bricks in the corner. You see those? Is that like the dog pooping? Like, why do they have brown bricks behind the dog? Seems very bizarre to me. There's no other bricks anywhere on there but behind the dog.
Maybe it's one of those value packs that you can build a dog out of, but you'll have extra pieces to do something else with it.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just thought that was weird. As you were talking, I
saw that.
Those
are big droppings, though, I will say.
Maybe it's a big dog. Anyways, I remember what my other rant was.
Oh, please go.
So, CMF's now come in a box. Everyone's trying to get the advantage. How do I find the goat? How do I not get vampire?
I've seen a lot of goats out there already, man.
Yeah. I saw a cool thing on Instagram. Someone made an automat. He goes in one side and the white goat comes out the other. So I thought that was really clever.
Very nice.
I cannot remember who it was, and I probably would never be able to find the reel again. So creator, it was awesome.
Way to go.
And I think it was Goat Automat or something. Anyways, I digress.
Irregardless.
So we've got the boxes, and people are like, "Oh, these are how you weigh it." I saw one person; they had like this little, like the medical scope they use. Like put it in the corner of the box because there's that little gap, and they could see what was in there.
Can you really see through the gap?
They had a picture of it, and you could if you have the tiny microscope, bendable thing. So people are trying to game the system, figure it out.
I guess it's better than vandalism.
Well, but someone's figured it out. There's all these people that
we figured out the code.
They have that QR code, and you can scan it, and you'll know who it is. But only if it's the big QR code. If it's the small QR code, well, then you're screwed.
Wait, hold on a second. You're saying there's
two different QR codes on the bottoms of the boxes.
Oh, okay, so it's not always the same way, no matter what? So hold on a second. So you can get a box of these things, and you can have the box that has a small QR codes or a box with all the big QR codes. Mm-hmm. The big QR codes, what you're saying is that'll allow you to scan them and tell you what's in them?
There are places online that they say this QR code is for this QR, like they have it mapped out. These are who these will get you. And it says, but it only works with the big QR codes.
Wow.
Why do we have different QR codes? Because I've seen people in the ULUG, there's a Discord chat, people are like, oh, I went to Walmart, they're all small QR codes.
Oh, wow.
So.
Dang. I wonder if I was at the Bricks and Minifigs. I think I told you this earlier. Yeah. But there was like 3 cases of the new ones in there with the goat one. That's what we call it. And he had his phone out.
You don't call it the long-haired dog
and
one?
I don't... Dude, man. And I don't know, he had his phone out, and he was there for quite a while, the entire time I was there. And he had a small stack, and that stack grew to about 7 or 8 when he was done, and he walked out with those. And I couldn't help but think that, did he just walk out with 7 or 8 goats? Because he was doing just that.
Could have been.
I didn't look at him and see if there was I didn't know about the QR code size.
Yeah.
But the next day, a coworker of mine mentioned to me that there are, I think it was Jay's Brick blog, or maybe it was Brothers Brick, I can't remember, kind of gave some information about how to do these. But irregardless, I find the whole thing annoying, and I refuse to participate.
We have a case coming.
The case is fine. It's a guarantee. Well,
we hope.
We
hope
shall
we're
see.
Going to get 3 sets.
You might see me go off on a whole tangent if we do not get what we want. Can you imagine if we get just... What did you tease me about? Getting the...
I've decided that one's not the worst.
Oh, okay.
There's that long-haired dog. It's like a dog groomer.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
That's not the worst.
Okay. Oh, it's not the worst.
Because you can at least use that in your city. There's like that vampire bat guy.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
What
that.
am I going to do with that?
Yeah.
There's a few of those. I'm like, ugh.
Okay.
We get a whole case of just vampire bat boys or something. That would be...
Dude, can you imagine? I can totally see that happening to us. I think that was it, actually. Yeah, that was all of my rants.
That's
man.
all your rants, huh?
Yeah, that was all.
He's run out of steam and caffeine.
I am out.
Did you want to rant about the shirt segment again?
It's fine. What else is taking?
If you don't like what we're doing, you're welcome to bring ideas.
Yes.
So we're gonna do shirts again, I guess.
Shirts. I'm not bringing anything to the table.
That's exactly why. That's why you're stuck with my crap.
That's all right. Yeah. That's all right. Anyway, well, I don't know. Was that an okay rant session? I don't know if those were like.
I'm okay with it.
I thought of these very recently. Like I just barely got this in the mail, and I was like, oh yeah. I looked through. I'm like, what the heck? Ew, what the? Anyway, I mean, we can.
Oh, I do have another one I can go on if you want. Or do you not want?
No, I definitely want.
All right, I will tell you.
I was gonna say something positive. I was gonna say.
I will tell you. I mean, this isn't like a super rant, but it's something that I did recently, and I was like, this is kind of stupid. So
it happens to me all the time. Well, that was kind of stupid.
So generally, I am not a day one purchase guy. I am much more in line of wait for gifts with purchase, wait for VIP.
You want to maximize your value.
Yeah,
yes,
right?
Nothing wrong with that.
So I did break my rule. There was a set I was like, I want this one. I wanted the Chinese New Year calendar.
Oh yeah.
Because I wanted to use it for something
That's
else.
cool.
I'm going to use
right.
it as a
sub counter. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. There's a video. It may have been out by now. I don't know. Anyways, I wanted to get that one, and I was like, I don't think there's going to be a lot of reviews on it. So, I'm not like you. where I get stuff in advance and then can't show people. I mean, get stuff in advance to show people.
Too bad. It's a great ride. It's a nice gig.
It's free Lego. Yours was a lot cheaper than mine. Anyway. So I was like, you know what? I think this might be an okay thing to do a video on. There might be a few people interested because the Chinese New Year, I think, have a small following. Anyways, I'm there. I go to the Lego store. This is actually a 2-part rant. I show up. I'm like, it's 9:45. I'll go in at 10. And
This is a Friday, I'm assuming.
this was Monday.
They open
January 1st.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was going to say, like, they don't open up at that early on a weekday.
That's the first rant. I show up at 9:45 thinking I'm just going to go in. I'll either get it or leave. They don't open till 11.
I've done that before. I thought they were opening up at 10.
What the heck?
And it was 11.
What? I get during
Yeah.
COVID they were open for like 3.5 hours a day.
Yep.
But they still open at 10, or they don't open
11.
at 10. They open at 11 and they close at 8.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying they're going to be open 24 hours, but come on. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So anyways, I'm in line for an hour and 15 minutes. I go in.
Oh, dude.
They only sent 4 of the calendar to the store. So fortunately, I got one.
Only 4?
There was not hardly any. There was a couple of them. I was like, oh,
What in the
you're out of
world?
it. They were out of that, and they were out of the postcard. They didn't send
Oh,
very many. I
wow.
got both of them. But anyway, so I get that, and I'm thinking to myself, because the line was crazy. It was all the way down the hallway.
But you were first.
No, I wasn't first. I was, I don't know, probably.
Whoa. You
15th
got
or
there
whatever.
an hour and 15 minutes early. But
Yeah,
it was the first
evidently-
day of the year, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
yeah.
was release day. Not like there was anything
Release
big.
the Kraken.
I didn't. There was.
Then there was any big releases.
It was not like a big Star Wars UCS Venator or anything stupid like that. There was like some Chinese New Year sets and I don't know, whatever.
Okay.
But I'm like, why are we all doing this? For this food truck that it was fine. The food truck was fine. I don't know if you saw my review.
The burger
of it.
truck?
No, not the burger truck. There was the hot dog.
Oh, I saw your review on
gift
that.
purchase.
Yeah, it was
The
a
truck
food
was
truck.
fine. It wasn't
Yeah.
bad. I mean, I wouldn't go out and spend $190 just to get it if you're not gonna if you want to get the modular.
It's a weird
fine.
threshold. $190.
Yeah.
All right, new Rant.
moving
Thresholds
truck-
are dumb.
The moving truck last year was 180. I looked it up,
Wow, it's weird.
and it was a much better
190,
build. Like all of the
250,
components to it. It was a
130.
fine build. I don't know.
It was a fine build.
The point is, why are all these people lined up waiting to get all this crap when, I mean, look at the Chinese New Year last year. You can get the rabbit parade for 40% off all day right now on lego.com. So you're probably going to be able to get most of this stuff. And I was there, so, you know, I don't have a leg to stand on. I get that. But all of us wait, and you go to the mall, and how many people do you see walking out with the big, stupid yellow bag? Like, every other person has a big, stupid Lego bag.
It's like when.
And this is why we complain, like, oh, look, how can they get it? Well, this is how they get away with it.
Yeah. When people like when you're lined up down that dark hallway, the hallway of shame, because you got there late. You didn't even get there late. You got there early, but you're still like the 120th person in line, and people are exiting that way. So they're like exiting with a smirk on their face, and they got this massive set, and everybody's got this anxiety. How many more do they have?
Oh, yeah.
Oh crap! How many do they have?
And they come out and they're like, what are you interested in? What are you?
Yeah.
So I think we'll be okay. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's anxiety driven, man.
Did I ever
But,
tell
yeah.
you I had a guy who wanted to fight me at the Lego store in line?
Like physically fight you? Mm-hmm. What? Really?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, he was like
How did that
really
happen?
angry.
About what?
So
About you being in line?
yes. So this was when the Mos Eisley Cantina came out.
Oh yeah.
I think that
okay.
must have been the one. Anyways, my son, I had to work, but I said, hey, you want to go get in line? And so he went and got in line,
Yeah.
and, you know, he's like, fine. You know,
Yeah.
I live here and I don't pay rent, so I guess I'll go stand in line for you.
Good gig.
I'm pretty sure that was what his thinking was. I'm happy to do it, Dad. So he gets in line,
Okay.
and I come, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take my break now. It's close to when they're going to open. So I
Yeah.
go over to go in with him.
Okay.
And this guy's like, hey, you're cutting. He's like freaking out. I'm like, we're not, you know, I think it was, I'm fairly certain that was the set. It could have been a different one. Anyways, I was like, we're only buying one. You can't be, like, he was freaking out. And like the old manager had to come out and he was like trying to calm the situation down.
Was he like far behind you or?
He was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 people behind.
So
and I think he was going to get one regardless or irregardless. But
Dang.
I'm like, come on. And he was like, yeah, you gotta you get back in the line. Like he like was seriously like up in my business. Like I was thinking, oh, this guy's gonna want to throw down in front of the Lego store, and then neither of us are gonna get him. We're gonna hauled off to jail.
Did he have a Star Wars shirt on?
I did. I had a shirt from the Solo movie because he kept saying, "Your Solo friend has to leave."
He doesn't like you.
I don't like you either. That's what I was thinking.
You don't even know me. Wow, man.
Yeah,
That's some good drama right
That
there.
was
Wow.
yeah.
That's
my son,
weird.
he's standing there like,
Like, dude.
when does your dad get beat up over
chill,
Lego?
chill the heck out, man. This is a big dude. Could you have taken him?
Yeah, I probably could have. I don't know.
Wait, hold on a second. What made you think he wanted to have a physical altercation with you? Was he just like getting really loud and?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I was like,
That's too
this
good,
could
man.
go. I don't know. But then I went inside and I was like, I'm gonna buy 2. I did.
dude, can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Whoops. Sorry about that. Man, no, I've never had an experience like that at a Lego store before, in line rather.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, and
man.
I thought, when I told him, I'm like, we're not buying multiple. Like he didn't back down, and that was the part. I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah, that's weird.
Do
Like,
you remember? You've been there when they give out tickets.
Yeah. Oh, I remember the tickets.
And that was the
yeah.
thing. I'm like, we don't need another ticket.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
but
man, he needs to chill out.
yeah.
Just a Lego set.
You and your Solo friend.
I had some high anxiety. You're a solo friend.
Maybe I'll wear that shirt one day. Solo.
Going solo. When we were you were with me. I was trying to get the
markets.
the Ninjago City markets, and they were having those system issues.
Oh yeah, you were gonna
And
fight. I thought.
I was gonna fight that 9-year-old that took the box because I saw it there.
I thought you were gonna fight with the worker when she's like, "Well, the points aren't working."
Oh man, everything was going south. I was like, this is my nightmare is coming true here, man.
We can't ring up Harry Potter and Ninjago sets.
I went,
He's like, "What?"
oh. But then she said that you can't buy any Ninjago except for Ninjago City markets.
No, that was the only one that was ringing.
Yeah, that was ringing. Yeah, that's what I meant.
You were
Did I
the
get my
other way.
dyslexia? Sorry. But yeah, I was like, okay, at least I can get it.
Yeah.
And then as I was standing in line, I'm like looking around, and my blood pressure must have been through the roof because I saw it on the shelf.
Yeah.
Right?
The empty box.
The empty box. Because they do that as a teaser, but they don't put it in there because of theft, which is, you know what?
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's because of box damage.
Is it box? They
That
look
would
like
be
they're
my
fine.
guess.
They look like they have shelfware.
Some of them
for
have,
sure.
some gouges and stuff.
Or are they the sets that they build for the window?
It could be. I mean, that could be the one they build and then they put it out there because.
But they're always the big sets.
Because if it's damaged, that's when people get discounts or VIP points. Excuse me, insider points.
Yeah.
And so I bet that some of it, maybe not.
Yeah.
Someone's out there kicking the box. Oh, I want 10% off, please.
It's damaged. I don't know what happened. What? Anyway, this little kid grabs it, right?
I remember that.
And it says I'm walking over there because the kid's like, and I'm walking over. He's right there, and he grabs it like, walk over like, you gonna get? He's 9.
Yeah, maybe.
You getting that? Yeah. I don't know what he said, but he didn't say no. I was like, okay. And he just walked around with it, and I'm watching him with this box. Like, are you gonna put it back? Like, where's your parents? I'm waiting for him to go to his mom, and she's like, "Oh, put that back right now. We can't afford that. Don't you see that Alex Nunes is in line? He needs that for his videos." I was doing a live stream. He needs to do it for his Twitch live stream that he's doing that we're gonna watch tonight. Anyway, it never happened. But I got up to the registers, and with that pregnant pause of, "Do you have any more?"
Did you do the register? I thought you just asked someone.
I did. No, it was the register. I thought I got to the
I thought
register.
it was
Like, do you want any
before.
more? Do you have any more?
remember.
I don't know. I was in distress. Okay.
It's hard to remember when you're
First
traumatized.
world problems here, guys. Anyway, they had one, and
He
then
wasn't going to be able to spend his $350 on a Lego
dude,
set.
I had
How horrible.
how many VIP points did I have? I had over $200 in insider points. Sorry, and so I'm like, all right, so I'm ready to blow all of these VIP insider points, and they go, "Oh, geez, it's not working."
It didn't work earlier today because
it's
I was
not
laughing.
working.
I
I'm
was
like-
laughing at you. I'd already bought mine.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
I was like, well,
I got mine. I'm good to go. And I'm like,
I think it was the upscale minifig I got that day.
yes.
I was like, I got mine. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it was. I did get. They tried it like a few times, but they were finally able to get it to ring through. Because I was like, oh, I don't want to spend that much. It was almost $400 with taxes. Yeah. But so I'm like trying to get that $200 discount because that's what I was saving my VIP points for.
You should have saved them for the Ninjago mini markets.
Should have. Now, in retrospect, hindsight's 2020. And then for Thanksgiving, Black Friday, they put the darn Razor Crest on this deep discount after I blew even more VIP points on that. I spent like so much money, and then they had the audacity to discount it when I just bought it 2 months earlier.
No, it was more than that.
It doesn't matter.
Because you were live streaming.
It doesn't matter. I was like, so okay, it was in the springtime then, I'm guessing.
So it was like 6 months.
Okay, fine. You know, whatever, Jason. Whatever.
Whatever.
The
We're gonna
is-
fight here? You and your solo
I'm
friend?
solo man, huh? Oh. Yeah.
People, yeah, they'd really want to see that. Us fighting. It's my Lego.
Oh my gosh. Tales of the Lego store, guys. There you have it, man. You have more drama, I think, because, I don't know, you go all over the place with your Lego store business.
You just go to one.
I just go to the Juan. That's it. That's all I need. Just the one. You know what? This is mean to say, but when we had Brick Slopes, and Jordan was there, he had this little one-on-one with me, if you will, and he was talking to me like, what do I need to think of when I think of Alex Nunes, to help you out with your community, and I
complainer.
Anyway,
Prima donna.
I'm trying to remember.
Close?
Hold on a sec. I completely lost my train of thought now, man. I don't even know what the heck I was talking about. The caffeine is worn off. But shoot, what was it, man?
One word to describe Alex Nunes, according to Jordan, was
loser. No, he. Shoot, what was my point of all that? I can't remember now, man. It must be really late. Oh gosh. What were we talking? We were talking about Lego store. Oh, now I remember. I remember now. Maybe it was a better thing that I forgot because it's kind of mean. No, it's not mean. It's just the reality. He encouraged me to. No. It wasn't in my one-on-one. It was in like the general meeting, the secret LAN meeting.
Oh, the one where people got kicked out? Is that what we're talking about?
That was a great.
I wouldn't know.
The walk of shame. Yeah, get out of here, man. Beat it.
It's bad enough when someone yells, "Hey, get out of here!" But when it's the guy that told you, "Come on," that yells,
I didn't say get out of here.
"Loser."
Le who, the her. No, he said they encouraged you to, I guess, partner with your Lego store. And it all had to do with the manager of that Lego store if he or she wanted to collaborate with you. And that collaboration could be really anything because the Lugs do it. Mm-hmm. They do their builds and they put them in those little plastic cases for people to go ooh and ah, the window lickers to look in.
You're gonna go put this in the case there?
Yeah, right. No, but I literally have not seen her. I've seen her like the new manager. Now, when Nicole was there, and I could say her name because she's awesome, because she got an awesome promotion. She's great. She was always there, and she always took time to talk to me. And this is before I was in the LAN, and she was awesome. Very helpful, very friendly. The new lady, not so much. Not so much. First of all, she's not. I never see her there. Like after I've had that, I've been like, okay, let me go there and look for her. Every time I try to find her, like she's not here. I just have there's a new line of teenagers every single time I go in there, and I'm like, where the heck is the manager? Especially when you've got 12 pallets out in the back. Maybe she's in the back. I don't know. But like that one time, you were with me. She was womaning the line. It's not a word, but she had her like little. And you know what would take me about? Okay, look, I'm sure she's a great person, but she had her little radio.
She was there last time I was there.
Oh, she was.
I've seen her
that's
multiple
good to know.
times.
When do you go? I swear, I go there in the morning, like when it opens.
Maybe that's your
there
problem when you're there in the morning. I go in the evening.
I don't know, man. Anyway, I would have assumed that she would be there during prime time hours, which is usually when I'm there. At least I feel like that is anyway. But you remember when she was on her radio and she refused to give us how many?
Yeah, I do remember
And she
that
knew how many of what set she had that we wanted. And they go,
Was that the Ninjago one? I think that was because you
was it
were
the Ninjago
asking,
day?
How many Ninjago
So there you
are
go.
these?
My day
I
of
don't know.
stress, she got my heart rate going in all the wrong ways.
His
Anyway.
ticker can't take that.
Can't take it.
All that caffeine.
Oh, so anyway, I was at my doctor a couple of months ago, and he's like, "No, your blood pressure's really high," and I was like, "Well, work's really stressful right now because it's this time of year and this stuff's going on." He's like, "Well, why don't you come back next month?" And
Why don't you take on a calming hobby? Maybe Lego.
yeah, right. And he asked me like, "Do you take a lot of caffeine?" And I said, "What's a lot?" And he answers it, "Well, probably over 200 milligrams a day." And I said, "Well, I'm probably close to that because I know I have a Monster every day. I always have one of these in the morning to kind of, that's my pick-me-up. That's my coffee, I guess, if you will. And that's got like, turn it other way, there. 80 or something like that?
80.
That's a lot. That's more than a Mountain Dew, which is like 55, 56. And sometimes I'll have a Mountain Dew in the evening. So that obviously clearly gets me over 200. And so I'm like, all right, so I got a caffeine problem. But I told him, I was like, look, doc, that's my only vice. Like, I'm not a smoker. I don't drink alcohol. I try to live I exercise. I eat relatively healthy. Relatively. Yeah. My boss tells me I eat like a teenager. But I said, look, that's my vice. He's like, and he said to me, look, if that's your only vice is having a Monster a day, then I think you're doing pretty good. And so I celebrated by having a Monster when I got home. Drinking, here's to good health, baby.
Here's to your doc.
Good. Oh my goodness, this went south so hard.
Well, he went out doing what he wanted. Drinking a Monster.
Died with his boots on. Or off, or I don't know how you want to look at that. But anyway, I'm glad that you can tell her that I want to talk to her. Hey, someone wants to talk to you. When are you there that you see her? Do you see her every single time?
I've seen her probably at least half the time I'm there.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I literally have not seen her since that day in June 1st. That was it. Yeah. So that is almost 7 months that I have not seen her. I guess I don't know if I go as often as you. You go pretty often, right?
I mean, I used to go a lot more especially when I was working over there. I would stop by all the time, but
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. Man. Anyway. Well, I don't know. Before some other random thought hits my head, maybe we should end. What do you think?
I thought our New Year's goal was to go over 2 hours. That's what people wanted.
It feels like we're at 3. I don't know.
I know.
Man. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that rant video. The rants, I don't know, were they kind of weak? I don't know. Yours were fine. I don't know.
That's
I was
funny.
kind
I
of
didn't
like,
feel like I had strong rants. I felt like I was like,
Really?
I don't know if I have complaints today.
Anyway, maybe that's a good thing. We're running out of rants. We're running out of negative things to say. Now we're just going to have to
Now you're just going to be noons.
Rainbows
no more
and
negative
unicorn.
news.
No more negative news. That's right. Positive
Just
news.
regular
We're putting
news.
a positive spin.
No. Let's
on
not
breaking
get carried away.
Okay.
Just be regular news.
Regular news. You know, it doesn't matter.
You have
because-
regular and decaffeinated news.
It's the Ask Alex. You know what? I think if we tried that new format out and we did have the Ask Alex segment as part of it.
So basically, you're saying if you had little instigators,
it's the
every
trigger.
episode.
They're the triggers.
Okay.
The Ask Alex are the triggers. If you guys watch that, I swear I probably do more rants in the Ask Alex segment than in the actual rants episode.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm
It's all right.
It's all good. Anything else? We good?
I think we're good.
Wow. All right, take a deep breath and get back to our normally scheduled program. What a great month! That January, celebrating a year next month, so we'll do something special. There's 5 weeks.
Well,
in
we have one
February,
more
right?
week. No, in January there's 5 weeks.
There's 5 weeks in
there's one
January?
more week this month.
Oh shoot!
So we got to figure out something special. Well,
Something special.
or just something.
Something.
I don't know if it'll be special,
It won't
but
be
it'll
special.
be something. I don't know.
Right. Okay.
Told them we should get the ladies back on. They seem to like that. Not the ladies, the people.
Let's get the ladies.
Not the
We
ladies
don't want
didn't
to.
like
We
it.
want to see the ladies. What's that, Captain America? Bring back the dancing girls.
I think they only know the one song, but let me see if they'll.
We don't care. Get off the stage. Boo. You suck.
Start throwing tomatoes.
Oh yeah, like they do to Zoidberg when he does his stand up. Oh man.
We'll come up with something.
Can I just say?
We interrupt this normally scheduled Breaking News podcast to bring you some breaking news. It's been confirmed there will be guests on next week's episode of Breaking News. That's right, Mindy and Tanya will be appearing. So if you have questions you'd like to submit for the Ask Alex's Wife section, you can go ahead and submit those by this coming Thursday to have those answered. Thank you. We now return you to your regularly scheduled program.
Something.
Can I just say one more thing? I'm gonna. Rant.
I don't know. Can you?
I'm gonna rant one more time.
It's a rant. Then the answer is no.
It's about Futurama.
You cannot say one more thing.
So they came out with the next season on Hulu, and I'm a diehard fan.
Many years later.
Many years later, yeah, many years later. So, and it is so disappointing because they took all of the charm and funny things about it. It's like they were playing it safe, because I loved how edgy it was. I loved the jokes. And it's almost like they took their most offensive characters and made them nice. And like, you have ruined Futurama. So, I mean, it has its moments. But out of like, I don't know how 8 or 10 episodes, there was like 2 okay ones. The jokes fell flat for me. I guess I had too high of expectations. Right? Yeah, and you could just tell they had to play it safe. They're like, oh, whoa, we can't do a joke about women. We can't do that. And so it was just very odd, the way that they had the dialogue for like the B character Zap Brannigan, which is like a discount Captain Kirk. He's hysterical. I love him because he's very misogynistic, and the things that he says are just to the extreme in that regard. But there was zero of that in this season. It was very disappointing. And Bender, who's not represented in my shirt.
Well, they weren't going to bring him back. They were going to bring back Bender.
Well, they were bringing him back, but yeah, well,
someone else.
They got Joe DiMaggio. I think his name.
I think it's Joe DiMaggio. It's similar to that. Like
Jolton Joe DiMaggio. I can't remember. I don't know.
Joe DiMaggio.
Jolton Joe DiMaggio. Yeah. Irregardless. You guys don't obviously care. It's not like you come for the Futurama content. But if you're still here, I don't know why. But
because you said I'm going to say one more thing.
If you wanted one more thing.
So the answer.
My
answer was correct.
I had no problem.
Cannot say one more thing.
I had no problem canceling my subscription to Hulu. So,
Alex's rants.
Oh, and also
are like Pringles. So you can't have just one.
You can't have just one. But I binge watch them obviously, and I would put them on and just build Lego sets. In here, actually, I'd have it on my tablet. And then one episode, I thought, wait a minute, where's that scene of this or that? And they're cutting scenes out. There's no reason to cut scenes out on a streaming service. And because I have them on my tablet. I watch them on my tablet. And I'm like, oh. So I don't like them messing with my stuff. Yeah, my stuff. Anyway.
That's happened with a lot of things.
I know. It's not just Futurama.
Some of the X-Men shows. Like they've gone back and changed Ellen Page to Elliot Page.
Oh, that's right.
There's
that
like
whole
that,
thing.
like, or the one that really bothered my wife. So we have Apple TV and we have a bunch of whatever. They went and started changing the thumbnails or the posters for different movies, like the Harry Potter. They changed them all, and she was really mad. She's like, "I don't want this new crap on there."
Yeah, man, they're triggers.
Anyway.
All right.
Okay. Before he says anything else, we'd like to thank today's sponsor.
This episode of Breaking News is brought to you by Dave's Retro Bowling Alley. Now open in Minneapolis, Dave's Bowling Alley offers fun for the whole family. But don't let the word retro fool you. This is pretty state-of-the-art stuff. Now if bowling isn't your thing, then be sure to check out the arcades. We even have hot food available to purchase at our snack bar. So what are you waiting for? Come on in to Dave's Retro Bowling Alley. It's what fun is.